Not to mention free refreshment!
We've reached round 2, guys. So it's the start of round 2, and I was selected for the first duel instead of that other girl. That's pretty unlikely, but it's not like I don't mind it, I guess.
Since everything is random now, are you still going first all the time?
No, Serena is. Well, not all the time, since she's the only one here, and that's assuming I was referring to your saying all the time, when you could ask if I was going first all the time, since I went first all the time in the last round, which is why you asked me if I was going first all the time in this round. But since everything is up to chance, it isn't guaranteed that you would go first all the time, but it is possible that you could have gone first all the time, but since I am going first in this duel, you will not be going first all the time. Even if you get first in the rest of the duels, you are disproving a statement of assuming you were going first all the time.
Exactly. What the hell?
You're after Serena, I'm after you, and Jacob's after me. Well, let's start before you guys start talking like Lampy again. Well, since when did we have so many life points? Well, after the 4th duel, I decided that we should have more life points to make the duels more exciting, not over so quick, and possibly restrict them to once an episode.
If you decided on the 4th, why did we have 8,000 on the 5th?
Because it would be off if one duel of the first round had different life points than the others. It's OCD, don't knock it. Count yourself lucky, Dylan, because the first play of the second round is going to be legendary. I activate Dark World Dealings. Each of us draws one card, and then each of us discards one card. All of you go first.
I discard the Armored Cyber and I just drew.
Damn, now I wish I had gone first. I discard Bottomless, I discard Nimbus Man, and I discard Grapha. Now I summon Brawn, Mad King of Dark World. Then I return Brawn back to my hand to summon from my graveyard. Grapha, Dragon Lord of Dark World.
Are you serious? Grapha on the first turn? Don't worry, I've got a defense. I set 3 cards and summon Cyber Valley.
Shit. Come to think of it, mine and Serena's decks go together about as well as a round peg in a square hole. We'll have to play around the usual strategy. I set 2 cards and summon Kiku the Ghost Destroyer. I pull a classic CPU maneuver. My last play was legendary, but this one is going to strike fear and terror in the hearts of our opponents. I activate another Dark World Dealings.
I discard MST.
I discard Dimensional Fissure. I discard Sanctuary. I discard Cerulli. Now listen closely, because things are about to get a bit complex, and this game is already overly complex as it is since there is so many unnecessary rules and regulations, despite it being a game that is supposedly marketed towards a younger audience.
What does the damn card do?
When Cerulli is discarded by a card effect, he's special summoned to the opponent's side of the field. I'll give him to you. And before you idiotically assume that all that happens is that you get a free creature, the next part of Cerulli's effect activates. When Cerulli is special summoned by the effect of a Dark World card, the opponent discards 1 card, and he himself is a Dark World card.
So I discard 1 card, right?
No, I do. Since Cerulli is on your side of the field, the discard effect is applied to me. The text says, your opponent discards 1 card, and in the perspective of you and Cerulli, I am that opponent.
Okay.
See? Overly complex. And I discard Silva, Warlord of Dark World, and he is special summoned to my side this time. Now since Silva was discarded by an opponent's card effect, his other effect activates. You have to send exactly 2 cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck in any order. Not that that really matters.
Seriously? That's my whole freaking hand. I send Cyber Dragon and then Polymerization.
Now I summon Dark Resonator. That redesign. I know, right? Then I tune Dark Resonator and Silva to create the Hairbringer of your destruction. Beels of the Diabolic Dragons. This draconic devil not be destroyed in battle or by card effects, but if we take battle damage in a battle involving him, or any effect damage, he gains attack equal to that amount. Because apparently being almost invincible wasn't enough. Oh, this is too good. Grapha, destroy Jacob's face down monster. A cloud! When Sheep Cloud is destroyed in battle, I get 2 Cloudian tokens in defense mode. They can't be used as a tribute summon, except for a Cloudian monster.
Whoa, 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 whoa. They look the same as your Sheep Cloud.
No, it's not gonna be Cloud racist. What the hell are those? He just told you. They are Cloudian tokens. They can't be used as a tribute summon except—
I know that!
Do not yell at me. That should be Volcanic Blaster or something. What's with the Cloudians? I switched them out for Cloudians.
What? We're not supposed to get a 6th deck until Season 3. Was my pimped out version of it not good enough for you?
That's why I switched it. That was your build of a Volcanic deck.
And how is that any different than what I do with Jesse? Or even Joshua's Cyberdark deck?
Because, unlike them, I have plenty of other decks of mine that I can use. Why is this surprising to you? It's right there in the title that he's using Cloudians. With all the 4th wall breaking going on here. Why now are you deciding to play things straight in universe? Just accept the fact that he's using clouds instead of live ammo like some sort of weird version of Stranger from Oddworld.
Can we get back to the damn duel already?
Of course. Beels, attack one of those tokens. I activate Negate Attack. It lets me draw 5 cards, destroys all cards in your field, and gives us 4,000 life points.
What?
It negates Beels' attack and ends the battle phase. Doesn't matter. I set a card and end my turn.
I activate Mystical Space Typhoon and destroy Serena's face down. If it wasn't for stupid Silva, I could have actually done something.
I'll take that as a I end my turn. Kiku, attack Cyber Valley. Why? He's just gonna banish it to draw or whatever. Relax. I have a non-Jewish plan.
I banish Cyber Valley to negate the attack, end the battle phase, and draw a card.
Now what are you gonna do? Summon Tour Guide from the Underworld. She looks like Andrin at an anime convention. Hey Serena, what's better than Wonder Guide? Your face! Now just summon the 2nd Tour Guide. Killjoy. I special summon the other Tour Guide from my hand. Now I overlay them to create Leviar the Sea Dragon. Now I remove an Ixies material from him so I can special summon a banished level 4 or lower monster to my field. And the one Joshua just banished makes the perfect target. I end my turn. That was deceptive. I love it. You use their cards against them, just like you did with the aliens. I tribute my 2 tokens to summon Cloudian, Eye of the Typhoon. Like most other Cloudians, he can't be destroyed in battle, but he's destroyed if he's in defense mode. Eye of the Typhoon, attack Leviar, and when he attacks, the positions of all non-Cloudian monsters on your field are switched. I activate Dimensional Fissure. This banishes an attacking monster. Seriously? Well, I activate Fog Control from my hand. I tribute a Cloudian to place 3 fog counters on a face-up monster. So I tribute Eye of the Typhoon and place them on Beels. So it's like A-Cell Scatterburst for Cloudians. What do these things do? Nothing right now. I activate Summon Cloud. Once per turn, during my main phase, if I control no monsters, I can special summon a level 4 or lower Cloudian from my hand or graveyard. If I special summon one from the graveyard, however, Summon Cloud's destroyed. Unfortunately, I have no choice. I special summon Sheep Cloud from my graveyard. I summon Braun, Mad King of Dark World. Then I switch Grapha and Beals to attack position. Grapha, destroy the cloud a second time. Beals, destroy one. Braun, destroy the other. Nice stalling, by the way. At this rate, the duel is going to last for eternity. And an eternity with Grapha and Beals is one I can get used to.
You're weird.
I'm not weird, I'm just
I set a card and summoned Cyber Larva.
better than you. And what is that? Cyber Larva. When it's attacked while face up, he takes no battle damage for the rest of the turn. When it's destroyed in battle, he gets to special summon one from his deck. Another pathetic way of stalling. Got it. And Cyber Dragons do, in fact, not lay eggs. Anyway, I switch Kiku and Leviar to attack mode. Kiku, attack Jacob directly.
I activate Defense Draw. Jake takes no battle damage and gets to draw a card.
Thanks, Joshua. Leviar, getting some actual damage. I set a card and end my turn. I do the same, except with a monster. Ron, destroy that monster. What just happened? When Poison Cloud is destroyed in battle, the monster that destroyed it is destroyed and you guys take 800 damage. Damn, that sure sucks. For you guys, because now Beals is stronger. I'll show you by attacking you directly. Grapha, get your shot in. See? It's a good thing I raised the life points, otherwise you guys would be dead already. She's got Grapha and Beals on her field. What do you expect? I expect you to beg for mercy.
Again, you're weak.
You want to hear your catchphrase again, Joshua?
I switch Larva to defense mode. I then summon Cyber Dragon Core. When Core is normal summoned, I get to add one Cybernetic Spell or Trap card from my deck pick Cyber Repair Plant. Then I activate the trap card Cyber Network. This trap card stays in my field until my third standby phase. Once per turn, if I control Cyber Dragon, I can banish a light machine type monster from my deck. When Network is sent to the graveyard, I get to special summon as many of my banished light machine type monsters as possible. But if all of our spells and traps are destroyed in the process. Also, those monsters cannot activate their effects and I can't conduct my battle phase that turn.
It's like a fair version of Return from the Different Dimension for Cyber Dragons. Got it.
I banish Cyber Dragon with Network's effect.
How? You don't control Cyber Dragon.
Core's name is treated as Cyber Dragon while in the field or in the graveyard. Core, attack Cyber Valley.
I'm not going to activate his effect. That is such a bitch move.
Yeah, really.
Kiku, attack Jacob directly. Now since Kiku inflicted damage, I can banish up to 2 monsters in your graveyard. I banish Eye of the Typhoon and Poison Cloud. Leviar, attack Jacob directly. Now I'll use Leviar's effect to grab Poison Cloud. Now draw your last pathetic card. I set a card and end my turn. Beals, attack Jacob directly. Negate attack again.
I switch Core to defense mode and use Network to banish another Cyber Dragon. I set a card and end my turn.
Kiku, attack Jacob directly. You too, Leviar. Okay, now draw your last pathetic card. Slimming Cloud, Sheet Cloud. This guy! Enough of this stalling. I summon Fabled Raven. Once per turn, I can discard any number of cards in my hand, and for every card, his level is increased by 1 and attack by 400 until the end phase. I discard Serena and special summon him to Jacob's side of the field. Hold on, I thought Dark World card effects didn't work with costs. They don't. Fabled Raven's effect isn't a cost, however, because it says and, not to. It's all about the wording. Now I discard Silva for the effect of Cerulea, and Jacob will send his hand to the bottom of his deck. I send Diamond Dust, Cyclone, and then Sanctuary. Finally, I tune Fabled Raven and Silva to create Red Dragon Archfiend. attack Cyber Dragon Core. After damage calculations, when Red Dragon Archfiend attacks, all defense position monsters on your field, I'll give you all a fighting chance, because I want to prolong your suffering, and crushing you without a fight has begun to lose its novelty. During my end phase, Red Dragon Archfiend would have destroyed all my monsters that didn't attack. Not that it matters, since Graphic can revive himself and Beals is immune to it, but anyway, I overlay Red Dragon Archfiend and Grapha to create Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord of Helepolis. Once per turn, I can remove an Xyz material on him to tribute any number of monsters on my field or in my hand to destroy an equal number of cards on the field. I remove Grapha and tribute Beals to destroy Cyber Network.
Now I special summon both of my banished Cyber Dragons. Since there's a Cyber Dragon in my graveyard, I can activate Cyber Repair Plant. I can either shuffle a light machine type monster in my graveyard into my deck, or add one from my deck to my hand. I'll add, and then summon, Cyber Dragon Dry. He's also treated as a Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard, and when he is normal summoned, I can make all Cyber Dragons I currently control level 5. But I can't special summon non-machine type monsters if I do.
Not that that matters, since all he uses are machines.
Now I overlay Dry in one of my Cyber Dragons to create Cyber Dragon Nova! I can remove an Xyz material from him to special summon a Cyber Dragon from my graveyard. So I remove the Cyber Dragon attached to him and then special summon it. Cyber Dragon, attack Kiku!
I could use Dimensional Prison to banish it, but that's usually a bad idea with Cyber Dragons.
Other Cyber Dragon, destroy Leviar! Now Nova, attack Serena's Dragon Thing!
Going out on your own terms?
Not really. Once per turn, during any of our turns, I can banish a Cyber Dragon from my hand or field to increase this card's attack by 2100 for the rest of the turn. I set a card in my turn.
Not gonna lie, Joshua, that was a really cool move you pulled there, but this duel is over. I summon DD Warrior Lady. DD Warrior Lady, attack Jacob and finish them off. I thoroughly enjoyed that game. I didn't. It was really one-sided.
Yeah, it was kind of fun at parts for me, but you guys had us beat the whole time.
Hey, if Serena and I weren't on the same team, that duel would have had a very different outcome. What is that supposed to mean? Banished decks and Dark World decks don't work well together. That's all. I mean, we made it work, but I was unable to go all out. Be quiet. You got to witness the true power of the Dark World firsthand and were fortunate enough to not be on the receiving end of its wrath.
I said it once and I'll say it again. You're weird.
I said it once and I'll say it again. I'm not weird, I'm just better than you.